Peace, 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 peace. Homie Salam Mel here. Let's get right to it. Stay true to your purpose in life. Perform patience. No matter how humble or grand, be true to your life's purpose and envy not the achievements of others. For the material world is truly temporary. Therefore, do not become aggravated, angry, worried, or disappointed with those who appear to be in worldly power today. For in a minute they shall be in power no more, and the effects of their temporary power and prestige shall also fade away. We have seen this too many times. Not that we wish harm or failure upon anyone. Such is not the character of an attuned hip-hopper. However, it is a fact that the world and worldly circumstances are indeed temporary. For those who chase after pleasures, powers, and items of the world chase after things that are temporary in their very existence. Be still, be committed to your life purpose, and perform patience. It is inevitable that your day will come again. Stay focused. For in the reality of the material world, everything is deteriorating. Every material thing, every physical structure requires maintenance for its continued existence in the material world. Nothing physical is permanent. And likewise, every person that holds worldly power today will not hold such power tomorrow. And those who have not worldly power today shall indeed have an abundance of such tomorrow. For this is the way of the world. Be prepared when it is your turn to govern. Treat all people with respect, and when you are in power, treat all people with respect when you are in power, and they shall remember you and your children. Hip-hoppers who hold worldly power, prestige, and or popularity should never forget that such powers are indeed temporary. That when it is sunny and warm, one should be prepared for rainy and cold, and vice versa. And those who praise you today shall curse you tomorrow. And those who curse you today shall praise you tomorrow. Therefore, focus not upon the praises, the criticisms, or the curses of the world, for they are truly powerless. Instead, focus only upon the truth of your God animating your purpose. Indeed, you are a projection of the universe itself. You are a projection of the universe itself. That's deep. You are what the universe is doing right now. Your existence and purpose are part of the balance of the entire universe. Know this. It is of extreme importance to the unfolding of the universe that you be your true self. I'm going to keep going because this is getting deep. As mentioned throughout this gospel, the most important practice attuned hip-hoppers can do for themselves is to actually be themselves. And after that is achieved, one must literally become one's own best friend. You must realize rather quickly that the 20-year-old you has depended upon the 10-year-old you for its very survival. And the 30-year-old you is depending upon the 20-year-old you for its very survival. And the 40-year-old you is depending upon the 30-year-old you for its survival. You follow what's going on? As an example, just think for a moment about the decisions you have made, as well as the decisions that were made for you at just 10 years of age. Whether you were conscious or unconscious of the decisions made at 10 years of age, they have nonetheless had a profound effect upon your life at 20 years of age. And yes, the decisions that you possibly made at 20 years of age will have and or have had a profound effect upon the well-being of your life at 30 years of age. In fact, if you are 30 years of age now, for example, it was the 10, 15, 20, and even 25-year-old you that was actually more important to your survival at 30 years of age than your 30-year-old self is now. For if the 10, 15, 20, and 25-year-old did not make the right decisions, it is likely that the 30-year-old you is suffering for it today. For it is not only the you of today that is responsible for your well-being and status in life today, it is more that your past self is responsible for your total well-being right now, and that at this very moment, you are the manifested thoughts of your past self. Do you like what you have created so far? The future you is truly depending upon you today to make the right decisions for its well-being and social status tomorrow. This is what it means to be a friend to your own self. Do not wait until you are 40, 50, or even 60 years of age to ponder how stupid and careless you may have lived your life at 20, 25, 30, and 35 years of age. Grab hold of your life now. Perform responsibility now. Achieve your purpose now. Be your own best friend now. Do not become stagnated by your own unconsciousness. However, it gets deeper than this. Yes, you may understand how your past self has affected you today, but consider the idea that your future self can also affect you today. Being your own best friend includes the concept of being your own guardian angel. Okay, alright, here we go now. Consider the seventh sense, where there is neither time nor space, where everything is actually one thing, where the concept of time simply does not exist. Everything is here and now. You at 10 years of age and you at 70 years of age exist right now, at whatever age you believe yourself to be today, this very moment, right now. Consider your mind a time-traveling device that can take you far into your so-called past, as well as far into your so-called future. All of you at different ages exist together as one being right now. This means that if you are truly aware that time does not govern your mind, the 70-year-old you can literally act as the spiritual guardian of the 20 or 30-year-old you now. What if the 70-year-old you is guiding you to watch this video right now? You can begin at 20 years of age, for example, visualizing yourself, watching over, protecting, and guiding your 15-year-old self. This would mean that when you were physically 15 years of age, the mind of the 20-year-old you actually did look out for the body of the 15-year-old you. This would explain a lot of miraculous things that happened to you during your teenage years. It would be because the future versions of you, which is you right now, learned of this technique and applied it. Try to understand this. Read the previous paragraph again slowly to really understand what is being taught here. If you begin to regularly visualize yourself guiding and protecting the younger versions of yourself today, then by continuing this practice for the duration of your physical life, your 70-year-old self, as an example, is guiding and protecting you now, just as you are appearing to your 15-year-old self as its guardian angel today. So it is that your 70-year-old self is appearing to you now if you continue this practice into your future. This means the decisions that you make in the future are also affecting your life now, just as the decisions that you have made in the past are also affecting your life now. All things are one. In your seventh sense, at the deepest levels of your being, there are no separate spaces, and there are no past, present, or future intervals of time. Everything is actually here and now. This is from the Gospel of Hip Hop, KRS-One. Thank you. And if I could leave you with this, is that all is mind, all is mental. All you got to do is visualize it. And if you practice it enough, it will manifest. Peace and love.